Good afternoon. I just want to review a few things. I think some of you are questioning the interactive notebook. I tried to write you an email, but just in case you did not read the email, the interactive notebook is a tool that you could use with students. And it wouldn't matter what content area, you give notes, explicit instruction on one side, so that's the behaviorist theory, basically. And then on the other side, the students are responding to what they're learning in their own way. In fact, they could use Gardner's multiple intelligences, and they could write poetry on that side to show you that they understand photosynthesis. They could, draw pictures, use their artistic side. They could bullet words or they could rewrite. So it's basically showing you a learning tool, but the content would vary. Right now our content are the RECs, the reading competencies that you have to cover in the class. But it could change depending on what content area you teach. In other words, what subject you teach. I chose to present the behaviorist, the cognitivist, and the constructivist theories to you because I kind of am a believer of all three, and actually four with Gardner's. The behaviorist theory, I think there are some times where, the teacher needs to hit the transmit button and give the information, and the students need to be the receivers. But I don't think that, that necessarily works well. You know that from your college courses. The cognitivist approach deals with schema. Your schema is what you know from your childhood and build on as you learn, making those connections. The constructivist theory is constructing your own meaning of what you are learning. And then Gardner's is being able to use your talents to demonstrate your knowledge. So make sure you are, familiar with all four of those. In Module 2, it's a little dry, I'm going to be honest. You are learning reading foundations. Remember, this course has about 70 some odd reading competencies. We're using the Reflections notebook to show that we're covering those competencies. And the lesson this week is about the Florida Formula for Reading, which is a little outdated, but still it is the essentials of the 5 essentials of reading, which is phonemic awareness. And what that means is that you hear sound and you are aware that sound, what you're hearing, is starting to transfer into letters and then words and then sentences. So, for instance, a student that can rhyme cat and bat, they're in the phonemic awareness stage. They may not be reading it. The way I remember this is in aware, you have the word ear. So phonemic awareness is being aware of sound, and that possibly translates into words, sentences, paragraphs, etc. Then you go into phonics, which is being able to actually attach those sounds to the written word, okay, or the letter. You start with the letter with kids. Then another one is vocabulary, teaching kids vocabulary in order to be able to construct meaning while they read. That's important. That's one of the 5 areas of reading. Also, you have fluency, being able to read the words fluently. If you cannot read words fluently, then a child would be using all of his or her muscle power on decoding or reading the word and not comprehending the text. So if you don't read well, that becomes a problem. The 5th area of reading is comprehension, and that is the goal of reading, to be able to comprehend, okay? If I were queen of reading, I would add oral language, because I think that kids that are living in poverty, kids that are in homes where the parents are working all the time and they don't have someone talking with them. I was in the car with Elena rhyming, clapping out syllables, working on our phonemic awareness. If kids don't have that when they enter kindergarten, they are way behind. And why you need to know that if you're going to be a middle or high school teacher is those kids might be in your class as middle or high schoolers, and those kids may have shut down already. Okay, you need to be aware of that. I hope you guys have a great week. Please let me know if you have any questions, and please someone volunteer to be the class manager. We need it. Okay, have a great day.